Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is Sumpto Vertist, and in the last one we started the freeing the carpenters so we can get the Gerudo membership thing so we can get the biggest quiver early. So that's what we're still doing. I got 2 of them before, and I don't know where to go now because, as I mentioned in the last one, I have never been great at the Gerudo's fortress, navigating it. So hopefully this won't take too much time. I'm always like nervous. Oh, is that another cell? Well, okay, that was easy. I have no idea. Yeah, we said this already. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing okay today. I was really looking forward to recording today. I really wanted to get through the water temple part today since I'm off today and I have a pretty long time I can record. So hopefully we can do that. But at the very, very least, I do want to make it through the fire temple. I don't know. I'm also hurting, like, pretty bad today, too. Like, my back is just killing me. I don't know what happened. Yesterday was a very physical day at work for me, but I mean, I do that every week. But it's worse than normal. I think I must have slept on it, like, really poorly. I remember I was really uncomfortable sleeping last night, too. I was out pretty much all day because after work I headed down to one of my old colleges. That was an hour away. There was an event going on there, like a story slam. It's like a poetry slam, but with short stories, and it was okay. It wasn't, like, the best thing in the world or anything, but it's not like I'm getting a lot of events like that around me, so I don't mind going down to Stockton just to, you know, be a part of that for a little while anyway. But, yeah, so I don't know. I left in the morning. I didn't get back until, like, 9:30, 10. And my house was just, like, so sticky from, like, all the humidity. And, like, we don't even have the windows open or anything. We still have the air on. Not, like, super cold, but, I mean, we're not getting any kind of, cool air coming in from outside right now, so there's no point in doing the windows. But, so I don't know. I don't know why it was just, like, so sticky everywhere inside the house, but my bed was just, like... and it's not for that reason. But it was just so hard to get comfortable trying to go to sleep yesterday. So, I don't know, I must have been tossing and turning a lot. Oh, it'd help if I opened the door. Thanks, boy! You're fantastic! I'm Saburu, the carpenter. I love how they gave each of these guys names. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. How do you know? Also, he just keeps calling us boy. Who are you calling boy? I'm a man. An adult. Or, I don't know, that's what they say. I don't know if I brought up before, but I was always like... Oh, that's the way I came. I was always confused about Link's actual ages, because I haven't seen an actual official age for Link in Ocarina of Time for when he's a kid and when he's an adult. Maybe in the Hyrule Historia it's there, but I've actually still never seen the Hyrule Historia. Or read it, at least. Oh, no, this was the way I came. Because, I don't know, for whatever reason, I always had in my head that Kid Link was 10, and then Adult Link would be 17. And I know that's still a teenager, but, like... I don't know, how young can Kid Link... how old can Kid Link be without calling him a child? Whoops, we don't want to be there. So I don't know. I've also seen people call Link, like, 7 when he's a little kid, but it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't call a 14-year-old Link an adult. That seems a little much. I'm kind of, you know, on the fence about calling 17-year-old Link an adult. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I always had in my head that those were the ages that Link was. But I, for the life of me, cannot find where I found that. Did I just think that that must be what he is? Based on no knowledge other than how I felt? Like, that's how those ages could be portrayed? You could call a kid, a 10-year-old a kid, and you could call, an adult a 17-year-old? Or, I mean, a 17-year-old an adult? I don't know. But I've always just thought it was weird. Because... Oh, we've done this, though. Because no matter how you, like, slice it, I feel like 7 years isn't enough time to, like, transfer yourself from being a kid to an adult. Oh, we got this one. I feel like there's different stages, like teenager, young adult, stuff like that. I don't know. When you say adult Link, I think of like Link in his 20s. And Kid Link would, I don't know, be 10 at the latest. But I guess that's just me. I don't know. What do you all think Link is? Was there like an actual age that he was somewhere? Did the Hyrule Historia like say what it was? I really want to read that book. I'd even like to just like look through that book. But it's always shrink wrapped whenever I see it. Whoop. Yeah, I really hate how like now all like these guides and art books and everything are all shrink wrapped. And you go look at them in the stores because it's like, I'd rather, you know, oh, there's 2 cells in here. I'd rather just, you know, look through it before I decide if I want it or not. Because sometimes it'll not be great. But I don't know. Zelda has so many of those like big, nice hardcover shrink wrap books now. I wanted the Hyrule Historia. I wanted the Zelda art book. I wanted the gosh, what was that other one? I can't think of it now. The Hyrule Historia, the art book. Was it just 2? I thought there was a 3rd one. Oh, it was the Zelda Encyclopedia, too. That's the other one I wanted. And they're expensive, too. They're like $40, $50. You know, I have a friend that calls stuff like that coffee table books. And, you know, I've used that phrase before, too, but never in a particularly positive way. Because when I think coffee table book, I think of, like, this is what I put out on the coffee table to have guests think, oh, hey, this person must be pretty sophisticated to be interested in things like, I don't know, architecture throughout Europe, or whatever type of random book would be sitting on there. But, like, I don't know, I'd get art books for, like, references and just, like, appreciate the art in it. And I'd want, like, the same thing for, like, you know, the Zelda Encyclopedia, the Hyrule Historia, things like that. You know, to call it just, like, a coffee table book. Like, just for the sake of, like, having something impressive out to make other people think you're impressive. I don't know, that just seems... I don't know. I'd like to think those Zelda books would be more than that for me, since I am such a big Zelda fan, but... Anyway, so this guy says, in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. So, bye! These guys are so weird. And then all of a sudden, she just shows up. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naburu, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naburu is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. So now we can just walk around Gerudo's Valley without getting caught or anything like that. People will respect us. It's interesting because it's like, these are Ganondorf's henchwomen, but they seem to be completely unaware of who I am. and they're just like giving us memberships to their home and letting us play their games for prizes and things like that. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So now you can actually talk to them and they'll just say, well, the ones like this with the spears, they'll say the same thing as before. But then there are these other Gerudos that were like the white pants and the really weird mullet hair, and they'll just say, hey, newcomer. But where's Epona? We need to take Epona up here. She's still out here somewhere? I don't think she is. Hey, Epona. Where you at? I don't know if she's gonna come from this direction or if she's down here and she can't get up because of the stairs. There you are. So now we're gonna play a horseback archery game so we can get the biggest quiver and a piece of heart if I'm good at it. I don't know, I'm not bad at it, but I do need to practice it a little bit before I kind of get used to it, because as you've seen with those big pose, archery on horseback is not my my strong suit. Epona? Hello? Thank you. Let's take Epona down here to this giant barbell-shaped area. This is where the archery course is. There's also a gold skulltula here at night, so I kind of want to take that as well. Hey, newcomer, you have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from. See? Even she agrees. Because we pretty much did steal it. Okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. And then, I think 1,500 gets you a piece of heart. So you don't have to worry about Epona going fast or anything. I mean, I wouldn't really want her to go fast, just because, you know, it's more likely you're going to miss something. If you can really start aiming well, you can get a lot of points just from those on the very end. But you'll also want to hit these jars. These jars will give you 100 each. Oh, that was awful. Can we at least get 1,000? Oh, we were 50 points away from getting 1,000. Nuts, dude. Wahahaha! You have plenty of room for improvement. Do you want to play again? Yeah, I do. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna get it while we're here. This is the whole point in which I came here early. Oh, I also took a look in one of my handy Zelda guides next to me, because I was thinking about doing the... Wow, that was awful. I was thinking about doing the Gerudo's training ground while I was here, because I wanted to try to get the ice arrows early. Because I feel like you also get the ice arrows super late in the game, too, normally. But, unfortunately, we need the treasure from inside Fire Temple. And I'm pretty sure we also need the long shot as well, which we do not have. 1250. Well, we did well enough for the first prize. So, unfortunately, I won't be attempting it now. Maybe I'll come back a little earlier. Oh, we got a piece of heart for 1,000. I guess 1,500 is the bigger bow. Yeah, if you don't talk to her while you're on the horse, she's gonna just say, come back when you know how to ride a horse, but... I don't know, when you win one and you're off the horse, she won't, like, you know, let you try again, as if you just lost before. And once you do this a few times, you can get the hang of the rhythm for it. Okay, I got 8 shots left. Let's see if we can get 1,500. It's gonna be close. Oh, we just got by with it. Nice. I'll be darned. You are the ultimate master. Well, hardly. I'll give you an item suitable for the master. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? No problem. Now you can carry even more arrows. Alright, so I don't know what to do next. Oh, actually, before we leave, let me, I don't want to do it again. I just wanted to get off the horse. Yeah, so before we go, if we do the sun song here, we should just show up right where we, appeared after winning. And we should be able to get that Skulltula. Oh, it's a good thing. I was originally going to turn it the night before I came here. It's a good thing I didn't, because they're not here. Is it here? I don't hear it. No, it must be all the way on the other side. Okay. Let's go all the way to the other side. There you are. It's too bad you can't use your hookshot from the horse. You know, they were really making horse combat to be a really important part of Twilight Princess. But aside from that one part where you have to rescue, I don't know if you have to rescue Ilya or if you're just protecting the wagon that her and the bar woman are on. I don't really think horse combat was, like, big in Twilight Princess. I think you just, you know, you could use a sword on her, but I don't think there was, like... It didn't really seem as big as they were trying to make it be. Do you fight Ganondorf on horseback, too, during that fight? I think you do. I think Zelda shoots light arrows while she's riding with you. I can't remember. Twilight Princess is a fun enough time, but it's my least favorite Zelda game, I think. I have Skyward Sword, but I haven't played it yet. I bought it last year. I bought it new from Amazon, from a verified seller, and I got some weird copy from Singapore or something that's supposed to be universal, and I don't know. I put it in my Wii U to see if it would work, and it did. It was all in English and everything. It's just like, you know, the time, not the time, but like, just some things on the back of the box are different. Like, instead of having like a number for Nintendo of America, it'll have from wherever it came from. I don't know. Apparently a lot of people had that issue when they, bought new from Amazon. But I wish someone would have said that, because there is a big, ugly, like, watermark on the cover. And Skyward Sword does have a nice cover that I don't really want, you know, tainted by whatever it is. I think it just says, like, 2017 or 16 on it or something. I can't remember. But, anyway, my point is, I know a lot of people don't like Skyward Sword. I watched Nintendo's Let's Play of it when he was putting it out, and I really enjoyed what I saw. But I gotta admit, I have never really... And all the things I go back and listen to from him as I'm, like, trying to fall asleep or work on other things, I never really went through the Skyward Sword Let's Play again. So I haven't seen anything about it in quite a long time. I will say, I thought Groose was amazing. Groose alone, I thought, like, would warrant some interest and praise for that game, but I don't know. I guess a lot of people still are, like, really upset about it. I mean, if I'm getting this upset by not being able to skip through text, I don't know how I'm going to feel about Fee just interrupting you constantly, over and over and over again. And I don't think, like, the percentage thing she does is particularly amusing either. So, I know some people were just like, it's funny, because it's like, she has, like, this... She's like a robot, and she has these random percentages of the success of things, and it's like... I've watched anime too much back in the day. I know the type of character they're trying to make her out to be. I'm kind of over it. Oh, we never bombed this as a kid. Can it blow up the Tektite too? Dang, dude. Oh, the boulder just rolls right over it. So I think there is a gold Skulltula. Oh, doesn't even have to be night, because he's hidden away in there. So yeah, and then I didn't say it, but like I think we're gonna go and continue with the story now, do the Fire Temple. But as we're going up Death Mountain, we may as well. Did I not even plant the bean here? What did I do with the beans? I can't even remember. When we become a kid again, the first thing I'm gonna do is go and do all the bean spots I possibly can. But the Dongo's Cavern is actually the only dungeon from a kid that you can enter as an adult. It's actually really interesting seeing all these randomizers, like having you go into basically just doing the Dongo's Cavern as an adult, and it's weird how much of it you can do as an adult. But the reason you can come in here is because, for whatever reason, they put a Skulltula you can only get as an adult in here. In fact, I think there's 2 in here you can only get as an adult. Take care of the baby Dodongos. You might have saw a Navi fly up. Well, it's time for another Scarecrow song. And this hookshot can reach. Now for the other one, and I usually forget this, the only reason I think I don't forget it is because of, like I said, just watching all those randomizers lately. You're actually going to want to approach the other one from the top. It's in that room where you have to bomb the staircase to make it fall down. But you want to be at... Okay, thanks, Navi. Did we not talk about this? When I was a kid? But, you want to be at the top of that room before the staircase falls, because you actually want to climb up it while it's raised, if that makes sense. I don't even think we have to hit the thing there. I think we just, yeah, right up here. It's weird going through here again, isn't it? Like, the place just seems so much smaller compared to when you were a kid. I love Inside the Deku Tree as ambience as my favorite kid dungeon, but I think the Dongo's Cavern is my actual overall favorite dungeon. And we're here again. How far away is this room? I am doing this right, aren't I? Now we cross this chasm and it should be there. Try to burn up my shield now, fire keys. I don't even care. I don't even care. Locked? I don't want it locked. You can use the hookshot as, like, a distance weapon. The thing is, if a target's moving, it might be a little hard to, aim with it. Oh, I guess we didn't need to push him aside after all. Whoops. Okay, are we here? Finally, we're here. Alright, so let's not fall down and screw this all up. So, there's actually vines on the side. Get rid of that. There's actually vines on the side here, and you can climb up to this secret little alcove. Where there's going to be another gold Skulltula. And that should make everything into Dongo's Cavern. Yep. When you see the gold spider next to the name, that means you gotten everything. That's 39. We're one away from our next prize, which is just bomb shoes, so, you know, no big deal. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. In between recordings, I'm just going to get out of Dongo's Cavern, and we'll make our way up to Goron City and find out what life there has been like since Ganondorf kind of messed up the world. So, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.